Hey, what's up, people? How you guys doing? Valentine's Day is over. Starting something new. Hit that subscribe button and like button. I just want to drop this quote with you guys before we start off. Start with it's with Les Brown. If you put yourself in a position where you have to stretch outside your comfort zone, then you are forced to expand your consciousness and to strive and achieve. Today, I want to talk with you guys about this dude, Larry Johnson, man. This guy, Larry Johnson, man, he did 30 years in prison. He was wrongfully committed of a crime, a murder he didn't commit. He did 30 years in a St. Louis prison for murder that he didn't commit. I think he's 60 years old now, Lamar Johnson. Man, our judicial system is horribly broken, man. And we got to be careful with I know some people are supposed to do time. Some people commit crimes, so some people are supposed to do time for the crime that they commit. But for those that's innocent, those that didn't do nothing, man, they shouldn't be charged. They shouldn't be have to do time. So stay motivated, stay positive. And only way we can change our judicial system, or try to at least, is put new faces in office, whoever that may be. The same ideology and the same theologies can't continue to be in there, and it's fine. But even if they're going to stay in there, they have to change their thought process, man. 'Cause it's time and time again, and I'm talking about for the solely innocent people that have been wrongfully convicted. So, and that could be anybody, any of any color, any ethnicity group, any race. We have to remember, man, these times is crazy. And it's not just these times, but to spend 28 years in prison and then come home after that, nearly 28 years, 30 years, then come home after that, you're not compensated, no monetary possessions. You come home 50, 60 years old. I believe he was 21 when he was incarcerated, and now he's 51. So that's like 30 years, either or. But to come home and then they don't finance you off of that, and I know people don't want to give you money because of that or whatever, but still at the same time, hit that like and subscribe button. But for him to come home, for a person to come home, and that could be anybody, to come home after serving that amount of time and no compensation, no nothing, just release you and grant you an apology, is unacceptable by our judicial system, man. And we got to do better. Even if you grant him $5,000, you release him, apologize, and give him at least, even if it's $5,000. Be like, okay, but just to do that, wrongfully convict a person, and bypass the evidence that was supposed to be against him, was all wrong, man. It was all bad. They misguided him, and like I said, anybody is. You have blacks, you have black browns, you have whites, you have generations of different ethnic people that go through these harsh realities as far as being incarcerated and you know innocent. And I know people in jail. They say, "Oh yeah, I'm innocent." Well, you've been found guilty or whatever, but it's real people. It's real people who are really innocent that's in jail doing time. And our judicial system has to change, man. It's horribly broken, man, and it's on us. But yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Larry Johnson, because he served, like I said, 30 years in jail in St. Louis, Missouri, and he's finally made it home while we were Valentine celebrating it with your loved ones. Someone was free from a crime that they didn't commit. So just be aware, man. And like I said, just stay positive and stay, in remembrance of everything else that's going on around us. And even if we don't know what's going on around us, still we know that it's injustice that's going on within our system. And just stay motivated and positive, man. Hit that like and subscribe button. Again, like I said, his name was Larry Johnson, man. He served 30 years incarcerated for a crime he didn't commit. And I know we probably all have a story where we know someone who were innocent and shouldn't have been incarcerated. Our system has to do better, man. We have to, for those that's innocent, now those that's guilty of a crime, whatever the crime may be, yeah, you do the crime, you gotta do your time. I'm not saying that everyone's innocent and no one should go to jail. But if you do the crime, man, hey, you gotta do the time. But for those that's innocent, those that haven't done nothing, to get them to get them placed in jail, they shouldn't be convicted, man. They shouldn't be. That's not. And then if they are going to be convicted, when they come home, whenever they come home, when they get out, they should be compensated, man. Because no, money don't pay for freedom, and money can't buy back their happiness or their freedom. But at the same time, they lost life. Like this guy was 21 years old. So you look at it, 21 years old, and you get to what you do 30 years, you come home, that's 30 years you lost out on life. The money is not going to replace that, but at the same time, he's set back. He or she is set back. So why not compensate him? If you're wrong, forget just an apology. If you're wrong, admit you're wrong by compensating one with funds to make his life better, to propel, because now he come home, he's 50 years old, right? You took 30 years from him. He lived longer incarcerated than he did free. Hit that like and subscribe button. So now he comes home, he's 50 years old, 51 years old, and he probably have people skills, but he have no social skills. He can barely know how to use a phone. He probably, have his work history is probably not up to par. And then now he's just supposed to start off into society like he's 19, 18, and 17 years old. He's 50 years old. And that's for anybody. But this particular topic, what I'm talking about is Larry Johnson. But yeah, if anybody do that and they're not compensated nothing, just an apology. Oh, yeah, sorry for doing that to you. Okay, I accept your apology. Thank you. But still, life goes on, so just we send our prayers out, and we send our utmost respects, and just open our eyes to this stuff, man. Our judicial system is horribly broken, man. And shout outs to Lamar Johnson and his family. He had, I believe he had 2-3 daughters, and they were there for him, so they were there for him. His family was there for him. His family, they helped him. He didn't have too much money to get a lawyer and stuff, but it's all sad. It's all sad, man. And just again, shout outs to Lamar Johnson on coming home. It's a blessing. See you guys again later. Hit that like and subscribe button. Talk to you guys next time.